You probably remember that the second season of ReZero showed us brief glimpses of the Sanctuary group's past, and while we got a taste of the dynamic from those days, the anime didn't actually adapt all the content from that side novel. Let me tell you how this story expands on the events of 400 years ago. For as long as he could remember, a young Roswaal suffered through indescribable agony. Deep within his body, he felt a helplessness that burned like ice and numbed like fire. A painful suffocation that no one, not even doctors, could understand or cure. Because they didn't comprehend his pain, his family treated him with total indifference, viewing him as a mere burden. A talented but defective child, the pain would strike without warning anywhere, leaving him writhing and foaming at the mouth, ashamed and treated like a freak. Roswaal grew used to hiding in his room whenever he felt an attack coming on. He didn't stay there until the pain passed, since that was useless, as the episodes lasted for days. But at least isolating himself helped him find the mental fortitude for what was to come. But one day, just before locking himself away, he saw a stranger sitting on his bed. It was a woman dressed in black, with hair white as snow and an unearthly beauty. The anime eventually shows us that this woman was Echidna. But while the show cuts the flashback short, the novel expands on this moment. The witch mentions how she couldn't allow someone so naturally talented in magic to die without even knowing exactly what was wrong with him. Roswaal's reaction reveals that in those days, the magic system we know hadn't been established yet, but he had already learned and developed some of the basics on his own. Echidna herself mentions being surprised that Roswaal already had a grasp of these concepts. This flashback is then interrupted by Roswaal himself, who was narrating to Beatrice and the original Ryuzu how he first met Lady Echidna. He then adds that it was because he felt so grateful to her that he later took revenge on the family that looked down on him, managing to claim the entire generational inheritance for himself. This motivation is different from the Roswaal in the anime, who lacks that specific justification and simply got rid of his family for Echidna's sake. After hearing the story, Ryuzu apologizes for asking something so personal, while Betty simply adds that she doesn't understand why he seeks to repay the favor when Echidna already said it wasn't necessary. This observation prompts Ryuzu to remind Betty that she's always saying one should be grateful. Beatrice gets annoyed and asks Ryuzu if she's her friend or Roswaal's. She then adds that Roswaal was still 100 years away from even coming close to her mother's level. Roswaal, bemused by Beatrice's childish tantrum, blurted out of nowhere that he loved her dearly. Disgusted and outraged, Beatrice began to furiously chase him across the horizon, while Ryuzu ran after them, trying to calm them down. From afar, watching the noisy and joyful scene, the Witch of Greed herself murmured that those two siblings were incapable of settling their differences without making a scene. The kids were having fun just like any other day, but unfortunately, Hector would eventually appear. But that's a story you already know. Remember, I've started a series on cut content here on the channel,